Gamergate, what started as a call for journalistic integrity in the gaming community, has taken a weird turn. But on the plus side, it's evolved into something so weird and ridiculous that gamers will now be able to train it in the next Pokemon game. Hi folks, welcome to the news show. I'm Ross Everett, and let me tell you a little story. It's a classic tale of boy meets girl, girl develops game, gaming world meets boy and girl, gaming world explodes. I think Shakespeare wrote it. And thus, Gamergate was born. But like that kid who ate his boogers in kindergarten, it's grown, it's terrifying, and it's anonymously threatening people on the internet. While this all started as a group of people taking sides in a giant game of he said she slept with him for a good review of her game that never happened, but she maybe didn't, so I'm just gonna believe whatever it is I want to believe because angry is good! It's since escalated to become another area for fighting over gender portrayal and men versus women and aren't we tired of this already? I guess not. Women are this and men are that, and if women are also that, then what does that make men? This? I'm angry again! I know it's no fun to calm down and have a targeted, civilized conversation. Too much gets done that way. So instead, let's try and take out the people who are saying things we don't like with threats and force, or as ISIS calls it, hey, that's our thing. And that's exactly what's happening when people like Anita Sarkeesian have to call off their public speaking events because Johnny McOverboard threatens to pull off the deadliest school shooting in American history. And Guinness Book is like, we're staying far and away from this one. And you know what? She was still going to speak until Utah's police force was like, you want us to check for weapons at an event that was specifically called out in a written threat? Sorry, that's against our law. You're welcome to bring your own gun though. Utah, doing it old school since 1896. And allow me to remind you, this whole Gamergate started because people were upset about a favorable article that was never actually written about a woman who developed a game about coping with depression, which after seeing what's followed suit, I'd say there's a market for that. So clearly this has spiraled out of control into an enormous debate between what role women play in the gaming world and, since it always finds a way to wiggle itself in there, whether or not they're all whores. I'm gonna settle this right now. The same amount of female gamers are whores as male gamers are misogynistic, psychologically disturbed indoor kids worrying about losing the one thing they love to a group of people they feel have wronged them. Probably some, but not all of them. And generalizing that is dangerous. Like a gremlin who was fed after midnight, this situation has been dunked in water and is now growing beyond our control. And someone needs to shed some sunlight on this thing quick before it eats New York. All of this is being done under the veil of caring about gaming journalism. And honestly, Gamergate is the most interested in journalism gamers have been since G4 was canceled. And you know what? They're right to be. Journalism being skewed by behind-the-scenes wheeling and dealings is something to be upset about. Not necessarily with threats of death, but it's not wrong to want the sources you trust to be trustworthy. So if people are getting this upset about hypothetical opinion pieces written by bloggers whose job it is to provide a subjective angle on video games, imagine their ire, their outrage, the call to arms that will happen when they realize that entire news sources are in bed with advertisers and politicians to deliver bias to the general public. Where'd everyone go? So guys, can you tell me a time something has spiraled out of your control? Let me know in the comments below. Also, remember to like this video if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We make new videos Monday through Thursday and have a fun little live show on Fridays, which you're welcome to join in. Come back here Friday, and I'll see you soon. Have a good weekend. Take a look at the possible consequences of internet addiction withdrawal going untreated.